Understand why him put in a merepete yako. Na nimekuwa nikifurahi all day, all day. Sina time ya kusema please. All day, all day, all day, all day. Time ya kusema please. I know. You just want me for my dough. I know. You just want me for my dough. And it's okay. And it's okay. As long as you put that thing on me. Mami, you took my soul, Mami, you shut me down, Kind of your time. When you're Missouri, mami, my wife can be. You keep your coin and file up with my real walking just like me. Mami, what you? Put that name off me. Mami, what you? You should know. You make one of you grind all day. It's not time you push my please. It's not time, please. I know. You just want me for my dough. I know. You just want me for my dough. And it's okay.
Yes, welcome to the African Diary Show. Today with me, your host, Kate Ndogo. And I know you are wondering why I'm here early it's because I missed you guys, and I hope you're good and your day is going
You're there early because I guess Joby didn't make it in, Katie. Where's Joby at? She didn't make it in?
She'll come in the next hour after I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me say my hello in my click noise. Hold on. Let me say it. Let me say it. Hello, in my African Koi sign I've been practicing. Hold on.
Hey.
That said hello to
Hello.
everybody.
Yeah, and that is Mr. Karori, the guy we got to interview last week, but one on Friday. And the song I was playing right now, it's called Usitense. And the best part in that song is the part that he says, I'm a grown ass man. Don't If I give you my number, don't send me memes. And
Banks is right. Our African American culture pervades everywhere. That comes from America. I'm a grown ass man.
if I give you my number, don't send me memes. It is.
That's funny, Katie. That's funny.
It is funny, and the beats too are amazing. The beats, it's
Yes,
also
they
the
are.
beats for me. Yeah, the beats are amazing, and they are somehow entertaining because you feel the urge of dancing when you listen to this song. So let's finish the jam, and then we come back with my motivational quotes. Yes, welcome back. That was F. Karori there with a jam called Usitense. And he's amazing. He's doing well. He's trying in the to thrive in the music industry. And yeah, he's doing well. He's trying very well, and he's
You seem to
delivering
have
to
a
the.
you seem to have a positive energy.
Kid, your audio is not as good. You're
You
breaking.
ever been as in, oh, I'm breaking up? I'm breaking. Okay, I'll
Yeah.
be quiet.
Now
I'm
tell
breaking.
me. I can hear you clearly.
Oh, I said you seem to be mighty energetic today, Katie. You haven't you
I
didn't have this you didn't have this kind of energy the last couple of days. Like you might have been sad or having family troubles or something. But go ahead.
No, I didn't have troubles. It's just that I had caught a cold, and it
Oh,
was
okay.
taking me back. Yeah,
I told you
but
guys
now
get your butt
I
out in the
feel.
sunlight and drink lots of melon juice that Joby can't stand. Drink lots of grapefruits and orange juice. Keep your vitamin C level up and your vitamin D. Get a lot of sunlight. Teach you guys the
Mm,
sun gaze. You guys sun gaze, get a lot of vitamin D and highly oxygenate your body. You'll never get sick.
mm.
That's why I don't have colds.
Yeah,
Why you never see me with a cold.
but your voice is
Of
always
course.
busy.
Yeah, because I'm always doing all these shows. That's right. That's different. You can't. Yeah, my voice is always hoarse. I'm doing 1,000 shows, Katie. I'm not resting my voice. My voice, yeah, is always hoarse now. You're right, because I do 1,000 shows. I do a show with you, Joby.
Mm.
I do another show with Spikes, and then I do my own shows. That's 1,000 shows in a week. So my voice is bad, Katie. That does, but I don't be sick.
Mhm. But I don't know why. But and the way I try eating healthy, I almost take melon every day. But
So make sure you
mm,
get more sun. Make sure it's something called sun gazing. What you need to do when you have nice sun days, learn to do this. Get barefoot because you're gonna get You want to get polarized with the Earth's poles. You go out in the grass,
Mm-hmm.
barefoot, and you stare in the sun, Katie. Take your eyes and you stare directly into the sun. At first, you're not going to be used to it because you haven't done it. What that's going to do is the sunlight's going to hit your irises. And it's going to start raising your vibration. And it's going to start feeding your body all this vitamin D straight
uh,
from the sun.
but the best time is around the morning hours, like now, around this hour, or 10
Now, for
in the.
me, I think the best time for me is the noon time. It's like right in the middle of the sky. I get more. Some people can't do it because they're not. I had to learn to start doing it. I try to do it around noon, so I get all those rays. Huh?
Uh, Sometimes, yeah, around noon hours, the sun is very hot. You can't, you can't
Yeah, the
go
sun.
too fast.
The sun is very hot. It don't really get very hot in Kenya. So, so I'm in Florida. It gets much more hotter in Florida than it does in Kenya. So it doesn't really get hot in Kenya. Wait till you get your butt to Dar es Salaam. You're gonna feel heat. Oh my God, Katie. Oh, you're gonna be like Spikes this December, Spikes. You're gonna be whining and crying about the heat. Oh man, oh man. It's you better make sure you bring about 3 or 4 bucket hats, Katie. You better,
I'll carry them along.
because you been in Kenya, you never experienced this kind of heat. So
Mm.
yeah, the heat that you're talking about, it doesn't really get hot in Kenya. So I can't say, it's so hot in the middle of the day. No, not in Kenya, it's not. But you're gonna
I'm
find
not
out you'll find out when you get to Dar es Salaam what heat is.
I'm not used to that hot sun, but I'll try and cope because
But,
even
uh,
the area
but doing that,
I.
we're doing the evening, Katie, when the sun's going down. I do it because it's better for me. I want all that heat. I need all that energy, all that heat for me. That's why I don't get sick. You say, but your voice is always hoarse. That ain't sick, Katie. That's me always using my voice. That's my vocal cords. Like it is now being exacerbated because I've been talking all the time. And also with work, I talk as well. So that's my vocal cords not being rested. But that doesn't make me sick. You've
Mm.
never you've never seen me sick ever, 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 ever. I don't get sick. Do do do
Oh,
do.
wow. Must be nice.
Well, it is nice because I follow. It's nice. You know why it's nice, Katie? Because I follow old African traditions. That's why the African never got sick, Katie. We didn't get sick. So if I go back and study my ancestors who said, "Hey, dummy, get out there and sun gaze," I said,
Mm.
"Okay, ancestors, you're right. Let me see if it works." And I found out the ancestors were brilliant. So I did it, Katie. And now I used to get sick, but I don't anymore. So now I get to dance and sing, and now my voice gets messed up. Yes, that's because I talk too much.
Anyway, let's go back to my motivational quote for the day.
Yeah.
And
All right.
the first one goes this way: you must be the change you wish to see in the world. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. And this motivational quotes, these are words of the late Mahatma Gandhi. And yeah, I agree with him. You must be the change.
That racist ass, no good bastard, no good dirty Mahatma Gandhi, no good racist ass. That didn't come from him. They try to attribute that to him. Everybody said that you must be the change that you want to see. That's like
Mhm.
the man in the mirror. And if you want to make a change, look at the man in the mirror. Look at yourself. But
Mhm.
I don't want to quote none from that no good racist ass Indian bastard, a pedophile, talking about African people are dirty and stupid.
Mhm.
Damn his no good ass.
Okay.
I'm glad Africans are finally starting to wake up. That's why Ghana took down that statue of his no good racist ass. And the Indian said, told Ghana, you better not take down the statue, even though you know he's racist. So what? They try to tell Ghana not to take down that Gandhi statue in Ghana when they found out. It takes the African a long time to find out the truth in history that Mahatma Gandhi, Katie, was racist. He hated black people. He hated us. So let's
Oh.
go do any quotes from his no good ass. See, the things you learn. He hated us, Katie.
And it's funny what we learned in the history back in high school and social studies. The way he was a good guy.
See? Oh my God. Okay, go. Now that's juxtapose that. Okay, let's tell some truth. Say, let's go to Google and say what year did Ghana tear down the Mahatma Gandhi statue? Because they started knowing that he was racist. They should have been knew this. They should have been knew he didn't like black people. You know, most Indians don't like it, so what do you think? He's different. He's racist. He's racist as shit. And all his writings told you Africans are stupid. Africans are dirty. Africans are supposed to be on the bottom as slaves. They don't teach you none of that. And you're learning this nonsense in an African school about your enemy was a good guy. See, that's what I'm talking about, how bad educational system is.
Mm-hmm.
So what year did Ghana take down that statue, Kate? I think it was 2017, 2018. And the Indians told them, you niggas better not take down that statue in their country.
It
was
in December 13th, 2018.
So there you go. So if he's a good guy, Katie, the Africans finally found he wasn't, why would they tear down his statue? Because they found out he wasn't a good guy and he hated us, Katie. So you learned in your school that he was a good guy. The very man that hated us, Katie.
And now
he hated me and he hated you. He hated us, Katie. Go ahead.
Yeah, he hated us. He hated us because these Indians, if you see any India in Africa, they feel entitled as if they are in their country.
Exactly, Katie.
I hate Indians with all my heart. I don't even want to come across any India on my way because they'll spoil your day. They feel entitled. They want to behave as if this is their country. You can't tell them anything. They just want to, you are their slaves. You do what they want. Indians feel very entitled.
Exactly what you're saying, Katie, is true. So that's who Gandhi was, Katie. That's the same way Gandhi acted. But you giving lies as if he was different from any Indian you see in Kenya, Tanzania, South Africa. They act the same way towards us everywhere on the planet. So you're exactly right, Katie. So Gandhi was no different. But you got in the African school in Kenya been taught some lies. He was a good guy. He was a rotten, no good, pedophilic, racist bastard.
Mm-hmm.
That's who he really was. And then when Ghana finally found out, finally, took him so many years, the African always learns things late, Katie, always has bad education. They finally said, hey, this Indian guy hated us. We got to take down this statue. And even though they knew the truth, India told Ghana, you bet not take down that statue. Told them what? Told Ghana they bet not take the statue down, even though he is racist. So what? You bet not take it down. Because you believed in a lie, we pushing that lie. Africans are stupid. You're supposed to believe in lies. Thank God Ghana still said kick rocks and took that shit down. In Kenya, you've been learning that this man is great. The man was a no good, dirty child raper and he hated us, Katie.
He did. Actually, he did. I've come to realize he did because he can't be any different with the other Indians I see around.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And the second quote says that a life spent making mistakes is not only more honorable, it's but more useful than a life spent doing nothing.
That's true.
A life spent making mistakes is not only more honorable, but more useful than a life spent doing nothing. So it's it's advisable to spend your life maybe trying to do.
Try. Yeah. Exactly. We make mistakes, but you learn from your mistakes, and you
Yeah.
and you correct them. So it means you're doing something, you're pushing forward and trying to accomplish something. When you do nothing, yeah, you don't make no mistakes, but you ain't done nothing.
Yeah, because when you're doing nothing, you're helping no one, and you're not even helping yourself.
Yourself,
Mhm.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
And we shall be talking about Benin taking back the treasures that was surrendered by the France that they had stolen from Benin. Now they took them back yesterday, and Benin welcomed them happily, and they even had a ceremony to celebrate that.
Well,
The
are we talking about Benin itself or the Benin Kingdom that was actually in Nigeria? See, that's how confusing
Yeah,
things
the
are. The Benin
Benin
Kingdom was in
Kingdom.
Nigeria, and it was no Benin, that was part of Nigeria. And so, even though they called a country called Benin, Benin is not where the Benin Empire was at. The Benin Empire was part of Nigeria. So, did they
Mhm.
bring it back to the country of Benin, Katie, or did they bring it back to Nigeria? See, that's what
It,
gets confusing.
yeah, so I'm talking about the Benin Kingdom because,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah.
it's the Benin Kingdom. So the Benin Kingdom was actually in Nigeria, not in what you
Hmm.
call Benin, the country of Benin today. Because the Kingdom of Benin was in Nigeria.
Hmm.
Well, what would be considered Nigeria today? It was no Nigeria then. There were a bunch of African kingdoms, and the Benin Kingdom would be where you would call South West Nigeria today. So, but anyway,
And
they gave a few of the treasures back.
this makes me think that once Africa was one whole country with no boundaries, with no restrictions. Like there were no boundaries across.
There
There
was
were
no
no
borders,
countries.
Katie. There
Was
was no
it
borders.
was
There was no country. Exactly right. You could
yeah.
go everywhere. That's why I told you. And I was telling
Uh,
Tepo when they were talking about, when you guys were talking about the Swazi people yesterday, the Swazi people came from the Kenyan region, what would be considered Kenya. They came from the Mount Kenya area. People down in southern Africa called Swaziland today, they migrated, walked from Mount Kenya down to what they
mhm.
call today Swaziland. That's where they came. That's where they originated from because there were no borders. There was no restriction of movement in Africa. Africans
Mhm.
move freely throughout the continent, Kate. It's only when the
Yeah.
white man came and he put up borders and you got to have a passport. That's why next week I got you guys going to get a passport and visas and all that restriction because he wanted to fence off the world as he stole it. They wanted to make sure these restrictions weren't
Hmm.
because all the restrictions. That's who we're dealing with. We're dealing with psychopaths. So they wanted to keep these restrictions and quarter off the world the way they stole it and keep it that way. Now the African doesn't know each other because he doesn't travel back and forth, and he's been put in poverty. So the African on the continent doesn't know that he's the same person. He doesn't know each other no more because what? You have borders, you have restrictions. At
Hmm.
that time, you didn't have any borders. Africa said, "Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna walk all the way to South Africa, Southern Africa. What no name of the country? Went on the countries. I'm gonna walk all the way to Cameroon or whatever that was really the Congo back then. But you would just get up and go. That was your choice. And if you decided to stay there, you stayed there. That's why there's no such thing as an East African, a West African, a Southern. There's no such thing. You're just
Wow.
African. It's a Kibalani, just African people. There was no borders. Africans move freely throughout the continent. Anyway,
Yeah. Yeah, this is true because if you're telling me that the Swazis were from Mount Kenya, this means
yes,
that everybody could move freely everywhere they wanted, and
yes.
it is crazy why these people came to our continent and destroyed
Because it's rich. That's why they come to the continent because it's rich. They come they were poor. They said we can finally conquer the African. African has too many tribes. He's divided. We're gonna come steal. They came to Africa to steal. That's why they haven't left. Africa's very rich, Katie. Very, very rich. That's why they came.
Yeah, I agree. Africa is very rich, but Africans don't know about that. Or
Hey,
sometimes they don't care about that.
no, they don't know the history. They told lies. Like you taught lies about Gandhi. Gandhi was great. He's good. He's a good
But
man. Africans
but
taught lies, Katie. Go ahead.
but maybe they just they're just ignorant, because they say that even if this gold was over here, it wouldn't be mine,
Whose
because
would it be then? Whose gold would it be? It's in your. It's on
okay,
your land. It's on your continent. Whose would it be?
okay, kid, it's okay. Let's say I have
Okay.
maybe the gold is around my area, or our
Okay.
land. That is our land. Then the government is there. It will come to try take the land away,
They
and say
will.
that
They will
those,
because the Europeans gonna tell the government, hey, go get that gold, bring it back to us. You're right. Because let me show you, Kate. I want you to pull up something.
mm-hmm.
They tried to keep it quiet, but the government finally found out. Go to
uh,
go to YouTube and type this up, Katie. Say the mountain of gold that was found in the Congo. We put and play that, share that video. The mountain of gold. The people tried to keep it quiet, Katie. It was 2 mountains of gold this year that found in the Congo, and the people digging all the gold out of the mountain, and what they used, the white people used a satellite, told the Congo government, hey, go get that mountain and get them people and get them out that gold and get that gold to us. Because the Congolese people knew what was going on. They knew if they told that they were coming to steal the gold, so they were keeping it quiet. But it got all on the internet. They might be, hey, where the hell's that gold at? Where's that mountain of gold out in the Congo? Because the people were trying to keep it quiet. Say mountain of gold found in the Congo.
mountain.
Yeah, mountain, a whole mountain. 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 Mountain of gold found in the Congo. You should see a bunch of videos pop up. This year one. All the people digging all that gold out the mountains because Africa's very rich. and the government and they tried to keep it quiet, Katie, but the government, they wouldn't tell nobody where it was at. And they would say, where's that damn mountain at? Where's that gold at? So the people in the village, they wasn't saying nothing, Katie. Yeah, there it is, Katie. They were digging the gold up, taking it back home, and the government finally found out where that mountain of gold was at. Go ahead, play it.
Question. Would you build a website for a major brand with more than 200 million users using...
Enlarge the screen, Katie. Enlarge the screen.
A viral video shows locals flocking a mountain in Congo.
Is it this one?
Yeah, enlarge it. It's anyone. It's a bunch of the same story. Just enlarge the video on the side right there. Enlarge it.
Okay.
Yeah, enlarge your video.
While digging using shovels, other tools, and even bare hands on the mountain. Using shovels, other tools, and even bare video shows locals flocking. A viral video shows locals flocking a mountain in Congo and digging using shovels, other tools, and even bare hands on the mountain because it was found to have gold ores.
Not this by the white man. Hold on. Get out of this, Katie, and go down to the next video. Get out of that one and go back and go down one. Go down to the next one. I don't hear no white people talking about where they found it. They found it. Yeah, go down to the next video where you see Africans all out there just digging in the mountain. Yeah, because you see that crack up, they found it. Yeah, let me see if it's that one. It's just
Is a story.
Is it this one? This is talking about Ivory Coast.
No, not that. Say the village. Type this in and make it easy. Type this in the search on YouTube. Say the Congo village. The Congo village that found a mountain of gold. The Congo villagers that found a mountain of gold. The Congo villagers. That should be a bunch of pop-up. Not in Google, in YouTube, Katie, in YouTube. Go to YouTube
sorry.
and do it. Yeah, go to YouTube and do it.
I thought I was typing in YouTube.
Yeah, go to YouTube and say the Congo villagers who found a mountain of gold. The Congo, C-O-N-G-O, Congo villagers who found a mountain of gold. There should be a bunch of videos pop up that happened this year. Was it this year, early this year, or late last year? I think it was early this year. And then push your search. All right, there you go. Yes, it should be a bunch of them. Let me see. Yeah, it should be a bunch of them.
Here's what is happening in Africa now.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, Katie. That's it. That's one of them. It's a bunch of them. That's one. That's it. So all that the whole mountain is gold. It was 2 mountains full of gold, Katie.
Mm-hmm.
And you're thinking, where's this gold at? You see, the black people they're not pushing and not fighting. There's enough gold to go around to everybody. But it's that mountain, there was another mountain next to it, all full of gold, Katie. Yep. So they were keeping it secret. They were trying to keep it secret. You know, the government, black people were telling the government, get the damn gold.
Your audio is misbehaving. I can't hear you.
Okay, my audio's going out.
Okay, now I can hear you. You were saying?
I was saying, you know, that the people were trying to keep it secret, but it went viral. You know, white people told the government of Chicago, get in there and get that gold for the people. Don't find out.
No, I can't hear you. Your audio.
Go get the go. Can you hear me now, Katie? There you go. Go ahead.
And make sure to subscribe to get the latest African lit.
There's many mountains of gold all around Africa. Africa is just so very rich, Katie. The richest place on the planet. And the African doesn't share in its own wealth anymore because we've been conquered. Our minds have been destroyed with lies. We worship our enemies. So, you know, that's why all the richest people came from Africa, Katie, because Africa's rich. That's why it was a bunch of Mansa Musas, a bunch of rich. Africa where all the gold, all the diamonds, all the minerals are at. It's in Africa.
Yeah.
That's why the Europeans came to conquer, because Africa's rich. They didn't come to Africa because it was poor, Katie. They didn't come to be your friends. They didn't come to teach you savages the sweet laws of Jesus and all that old shit. They came because it was wealthy, and we can still. But go ahead, Katie.
Yeah, I'm wondering where those people who are digging the gold will take it, because if somebody discovered that they dug the gold and took it, they will come and try to buy it with little money, so that they can
Yeah,
show.
whatever they try to do, because the people try to take it back to their homes. But the government, like you said, the government finally found out where it was at, because those people kept a secret. The villagers said we can't know. But somebody took that video and it went viral. And of course, the European masters told the Congolese government, "Hey, go find that village and get that mine. Get your ass in there and find out where that damn village is at, and get that gold." And unfortunately, the Congolese government did find the village.
Wow.
Katie, they found the village, and they told the people, "Hey, you bring back that gold you put in your house too. Bring it all back." I don't know if they did or not, Katie, but the government got control of that mine. Got control of that mountain.
They must have taken it back, but I'm quite sure that not everybody took the gold back.
Hell no, everybody take it and say, told the government kick rocks. You don't know who got the gold. Because it's still a mountain full of gold. It's actually 2 mountains. I'm not taking no gold back. Kick rocks. I'm impoverished too. Get out of here.
Yeah, it's the same case that happens when there are people fighting, different ethnic groups fighting, and there are so many people with guns, the old guns. Now the government comes and say, return the guns, and people won't return the guns unless your phone did it. And few people return the guns, but I'm quite sure that not everyone will return the guns.
That's true.
Yeah, and okay, we shall take a short musical break. Then we will be back with the story of Benin and of the Benin Kingdom, how it took it got back the stolen artifacts.
But did they get them back from England or France? Who they from Germany? Because they all these European countries got what country gave them back some of their bronzes, Katie? I guess you'll tell the story when you come back.
It was France.
Okay. The majority of them are in England, though. Shit. So France only got a little bit of them. The majority of them are sitting in the British Museum. Because remember, it was Britain that colonized Nigeria, not the French.
Yeah, and okay, I'm looking for. Okay, this is Ikebe Super by Josephy. We shall be back in a short while. Keep it black hot fire, and please do interact with us. I can see you already in the broadcast, so please don't mind to. We don't mind to see your comment and tell us where you're watching us from and how your day is
going. Tell Katie to get back that gold she stole from that mountain.
Baby, you know, send me, I get the juice, and I get the sauce. I go cook you nice, but that's I go do the best, give me that time from the back. Trust me, I will rock you bad. Have me more like a cat. You be like, hey, I like you, shawty, you be like, say, baby, I like you, shawty, let me see you sexy, I try to give me nicely, all over me. I go give you enough, all over me. Give me sexy, all over me. Let me see you sexy, I try to give me nicely, all over me. I go give you enough, all over me. Give me sexy, all over me. I feel really tired. Everybody wants to give me super. Oh, yeah, not to give me super. I said, make it up. For you, baby, no go scatter. You know go scatter. You know go scatter. Yeah. You know go scatter. You know go scatter. Sexy touch all over me. Give me nice all over me. I can feel your love all over me. Give me plenty all over me. Let me feel your sexy touch all over me. Give me nice all over me. I can feel your love all over me. Give me plenty all over me. I feel like I am beautiful. Be careful. I feel like I am beautiful. Be careful. My baby love, my be careful. I feel like I am beautiful. Be careful. We are not be dancing. It's super. My baby love, it's super. Everybody loves it's super.
Yes, welcome back. That was Josephine with Ikebe Super. And yeah, the jam is so amazing. And I hope you enjoyed that one. This is the African Diary Show. Today with me, your host, Kate Ndongo, in case you forgot. And we are talking about Benin taking back the delivery of treasures that was surrendered by France. And yesterday, Benin welcomed back nearly 30 royal treasures looted from the West African states during France's colonial rule more than 130 years ago. And Benin's president, Patrice Talon, and the country's culture minister traveled on Tuesday to Paris to bring home the 26 artifacts, part of France President Emmanuel Macron's bid to restore African heritage. Yeah, and the plane carrying the royal treasures landed on Wednesday, that is yesterday afternoon, at Cotonou Airport, the economic capital of Benin, where hundreds of people gathered pay homage.
Okay, that was Benin. Okay, that was the country of Benin, but the empire, Green Kingdom, would actually sit. So it encompassed that what they call Benin today, which was colonized by the French. But that whole kingdom goes into Nigeria. That's why the Nigerians were talking about getting back their bronzes as well, because that kingdom sits in Nigeria as well. Except for these borders being created. That's why the Nigerians were talking about getting there. And the British told, well, we'll loan them to you. How you going to loan something that belongs to me? You're going to loan me my own stuff you stole. So we'll loan it to you. But, okay, so this went back to the country of Benin. So understanding that before they made these borders, Benin Kingdom went all the way into which we call, because it's on the border of Nigeria. The Europeans made these borders. Benin Kingdom went into what we call Nigeria today as well. So that's why those other Benin treasures are not going back to the country of Benin. They would go over to Nigeria. People say, well, why would they go to Nigeria? And they said Benin, because the kingdom was in what you would call Nigeria today. These borders are made up by white people. So that's why those other Benin bronzes would go to the country of Nigeria, because part of the kingdom was in what we call Nigeria today.
Oh, and they are saying that the artifacts were looted when French soldiers ransacked a palace in 1892. And in the capital, Cotonou, hundreds of people lined the streets. That is yesterday. And one woman said that she had traveled 500 kilometers with her young children to witness the return of the loot. This is they were happy. I guess people are happy about that. The return of those artifacts. They were very happy. You can imagine a woman traveling with the children 500 kilometers just to come and witness the return of the artifacts. They were very happy. Kid, you're saying something. Okay, I can't hear you. Your voice, your audio is very bad. And okay, the artifacts will in time be on display in a new museum, and European governments are coming under increased pressure to give what European governments are coming under increased pressure to give back what was seized during the colonial era. I hope they do, and I wish they'll do, because they've stolen a lot from us. I hope they'll come and return these things, but it is not them to come and return. It is us to fight for them, and to fight very hard for them to return our things. It will not come easily. And this includes thousands of metal sculptures and ivory carvings that were stolen from what is now southern Nigeria.
Yes. That was from southern Nigeria, which was part of the Benin Kingdom. Exactly. We'll go because Benin would go all the way into Nigeria. And what we know of Nigeria today. Understand? There was no Nigeria back then. These were kingdoms. So there was no Nigeria. The white man came in and made these borders. Like made Kenya. There was no Kenya. There was no Uganda. There was no Tanzania. The white man created all these borders.
Yeah, and there was one of the citizen in the country said that we cannot see the objects, but the mere fact of knowing that the thrones of our ancestors, they are shoes, rats, and other objects are in these tracks that in these tracks has an effect on me, and I cannot describe. So these people are very happy about the return of these sculptures, these artifacts. But okay, I hope all artifacts that were stolen from Africa will be returned. But I said it won't come easily. Maybe the Nigerians.
It will not come easy, Katie.
Yeah,
they stole millions of artifacts, millions of things. Not with just the stuff that's still now today. Millions of artifacts they stolen, Katie. You wouldn't have listen. If you ever go to Britain, France, or Germany, their museums are full of not their artifacts, Katie. They're full of our artifacts. They call us savages, but their museums are full of our stuff. So why would you display stuff from savages? You wouldn't have a French museum called the Louvre. You wouldn't have a British museum because it's full of our stuff.
Yeah, and it is evident that these white people can't even make such things. They can't even make things.
Exactly. You're too smart again, Katie. You're too smart again. Why would they steal your stuff if they can make their own? Exactly, Katie.
It is weird to find some carvings in white countries, because you are aware these people can't even make these things. They are not this smart to make such carvings. So it is weird when you go to a white museum and you see some things and you're like, how did you get this? Probably you stole it from Africans. And it is true.
Yeah. They stole it from Africa. Yes.
Yeah. And I believe all artifacts that are in those museums, in the white museums, are stolen from us.
Yeah. And then you go up worshiping them, so they're better than you, they're greater than you. You tell lies, and you go, well, the white people great. Well, if they're so great, why they steal all your stuff?
But I'm happy that they've started returning our things, and I hope they will return all of them.
No, they're not. Oh no, Kate. That's only like 27, Katie. What's that? You said 27. They've stolen millions, Katie. Millions.
But I say that it is it is unto Africans to fight for their
Well, you got show the video. Go to YouTube. Okay, do this. You got one African. He's funny. He's just going to steal the stuff back. Go to YouTube. Say African. Because I know he was in Germany. He did it in Italy and in France. Say African. I can't remember the guy's name. African man steals artifacts from European museums. Put that up in YouTube. Because he was doing videos. He got arrested. He was going back and saying, this stuff you stole. I'm just taking it back. This is my ancestors' stuff. So he was going around Germany and stealing shit. He was just openly taking it out the museum, Katie. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, this is African artifact that you stole. I'm taking it back. Just going this African man steals African artifacts.
Okay, then keep your audio is not clear. Okay. I can't see
in the museums
the video you're
displaying.
Oh, taking. Okay, I have it. Is it this one?
Okay. I don't know. It's gonna be a bunch of them. Just do anyone. Yeah, go. It's a bunch of them, Katie. I don't know which. Yeah, that's one. That's one, Katie. That's one. Yeah, that's one of them. He's just taking it. It belongs to my ancestors.
C'est qui a été pillé à l'Afrique, au nom de notre peuple, au nom de notre mère patrie, au nom de tous ceux et toutes celles qui ont été violés, qui ont été massacrés, qui ont été humiliés, d'autres qui ont été brisés. Où est votre conscience? Savez-vous combien de femmes ont été violées? Savez-vous combien d'enfants ont été assassinés? Je rentre à la maison. Je rentre à la maison avec ces patrimoines.
He's saying that he's going home with the artifact and nobody will tell him anything.
Des milliers d'enfants, l'Afrique entière a été détruite. L'Occident de manière générale a volé. L'Occident de manière générale a volé.
Non, je n'ai pas filmé. Non, je le filme lui.
Détruit de peuples entiers, détruit de nations entières, détruit de peuples, détruit.
He had tried and let's find another one. Maybe there's another one. And yeah, those are okay. They won't bring these videos to for us to see because
yeah, I'm not gonna bring all. It's okay, Katie. You did a good job. That one was good enough. That one was good enough. I'm just showing their museums are full of our artifacts, Katie. They're not gonna give them up. They're not gonna just give them. They make millions of dollars in showing them off.
Hey, K. Williams is saying that that dude got hurt. Yeah, he does because he's trying to return what is theirs home, and he says that he will carry that artifact home, and nobody will tell him anything. I wish that all Africans were this courageous.
Well, that's why we got you and Joby waking everybody up to get more courageous. This from the youth. And I did take her. You shout at you, hey, you can't take that. This belongs to Africa, my ancestors. No, we stole that. That belongs to us. We stole that. When we colonized us, we're not giving you that back.
Yeah, and family today, since today is on a Thursday, it is a day that we get to remember.
Throwback Thursday.
go back
What kind of
Thursday.
crazy story you got now about stealing some kids' milk and pouring it out, Katie? What-
Yesterday I met with my brother, and
All right.
he reminded me of a story where we were in a primary school. Then
Okay.
he's the firstborn, so he was three classes ahead of me. Now
All right.
I was in class 2, and he was in class 5. So
Fine.
somebody stole my pencil, and I went to him crying, and I knew who had stolen my pencil. So I went to him crying, telling him that somebody has stolen my pencil, and I don't have another one, and I know who stole my pencil. So he told me, "Come and show me who stole your pencil."
All right.
So he was trying to defend me, or he was trying to punish the person who stole my pencil. But he hit the boy, and the boy
Uh
fell. The boy actually fainted, and he developed
Good. I'm
the
glad your
boy
brother defended us. What he's supposed to do. Go ahead.
the boy developed some complications, and he was taken to hospital, and he was admitted. Now we had to be sent away from school, and we were told my brother was sent because I was small. I couldn't go home alone. He was told
Yeah.
to go and get the parents. Now my mom. My mom wasn't around, so he came back with my grandfather, and my grandfather is very funny. So when my grandfather came to school, he asked the teacher what had my brother done. The teacher told my grandfather the my brother had beaten a boy, and the boy fainted, and now he was admitted in a hospital, and now we have to pay the hospital bill. My
Bill.
grandfather said that okay, paying the bill is not a problem, but understand he was trying to protect his sister. And,
Yep.
and the teachers were like, no, this is not allowed in school. You don't fight other students. And then my mom, after my mom got to know the story, because my parents were the one to pay for the hospital bill. My mom didn't punish us, but she talked. She was talking
It
to
was
other
that.
people.
It was nothing to punish you about. Your brother. I would have whipped your brother. I don't believe in whipping, but I would have. You protect your sister. That's your job. Period. There's nothing to
Yeah.
whip you about. Go ahead.
So my mom, we were expelled from school, and my mom actually went to talk to the teacher so that we can go to school, and the teacher was like, no, we can't allow those students back in this school, because you're not supposed to fight with students. You're not. The teachers were crazy. Then we were sent away from that school, and that's how we got to land on another new school. That story was funny. When the boy got well, my mom told us that we should go to their home and apologize. So she took
Oh.
us. Me, I was not sorry about anything, but I had to say sorry because my mom was forcing
Your
me.
mom made you. I know. I get it. Why would I go apologize for some kid who stole my pencil? He was in the wrong for stealing. So no, I
Yeah.
wouldn't have my child go get no part. I would tell my son that's what you're supposed to do. Advocate you not defending your damn sister. I'm gonna get your ass. That's what you're supposed to do. That would have been no apology.
And up to date, that boy now fears my brother. He can't. He sees my
He
brother from a
should. Good.
distance, and he runs away.
That,
It is
that's good.
crazy. Now,
They probably stopped his ass. Probably stopped him from stealing shit. Stop stealing people's stuff.
and it is crazy how because now he's big. He's even bigger than me, but he sees my brother, and he even changed the route of where he was going. But
I bet,
my
I bet it, I bet that stopped them from stealing pencils, Katie.
Mhm. But my brother was that guy that ever he wouldn't let anybody to harass me, even on the road. If you were caught
That's great.
provoking me on the road, hey, but we used to do bad things with him with two other children. But if he catches me,
At least you honest. At least you guys just do bad things to other children. Yeah, you guys did.
uh,
I love Katie's throwback Thursday stories. They're funny.
yeah, family, and I hope next Thursday you'll get to share your stories with me as well, so that I can laugh at you and
Yeah, don't be
because
afraid. Share your stories.
yeah, share your stories and I'll read them. Or I can share a link with you, and then you join us. You share your story. We hear your story because I'm always giving you my stories. I don't know about your stories, and
Yeah, I like your story. Your stories are good.
yeah, but
Oh,
childhood was very fun.
I know. I see. It was very fun. You guys throw rocks out in the church. Got caught. Got beat for that. You guys poured a little boy's milk out. Got caught. Got beat for that.
And there was a time I remember it was 31st of December. So it was at night. We didn't have the fireworks. So we took
Okay.
a steel wire. We stole my mom's steel wool. Then we lit it. Then we started doing it like this. So it was producing the those lights. When my mom found out, she was she was very bitter because there were so many children around us because they saw that we are producing some good stuff and they want to be part of us. Wow.
Did your mom beat you guys again for that? Did you
No,
guys
she
get?
didn't.
Okay,
She
good.
didn't. She didn't. The steel wool was very cheap. She told us
Okay.
to replace it with our pocket money, and
you guys, you guys are very mischievous, Katie. You guys are very mischievous.
yeah. Childhood was very fun.
It sounds like it. It sounds like it. Yeah, you guys are very mischievous. You guys, if I was your friend, every time you guys turn your back, you guys were into something. Every time your
Mhm.
mother turns your back, you guys are always into something. So,
Uh, family, we are coming to the end of our show today. I hope you enjoyed the show and I
yeah,
hope you enjoyed my story. And
we did
next
much
time,
love. We know that Katie is mischievous as a child. Remember, they were mischievous. Much love, family.
much love unto you. And
So
I
that lets
hope
you know Katie. That's it. So Katie was always courageous. They weren't scared to just get into all kind of stuff. So much love, man.
much love unto you. Kwaheri. See you tomorrow.
Right.
Not same time, but same place. And please don't forget to catch us up on the Rhythm Scoop Show. And yeah, and
Yeah,
feel
don't be
free.
afraid to call in. Call in,
Mhm.
family. Call
Yeah,
in.
call in. I'll leave you with this jam called Dunda by Miss Nova.
All right.
Okay, Koheri, I hope you'll enjoy the rest of your day.
I hope you guys do too with Katie's mischievous stories.
It's okay, don't forget to have some fun. Jurassic Superman, haidai makasiriko nani, kilibona kutoka man, staki baba
usiogope kutunda, na kesho ni tunda, usiogope kutunda,